to have 2 New York bagels with 40 gram of jam, if you can do, please. Get me some photos fasting in the morning, but before you take your photos fasting in the morning, just get a little bit of a pump on in some natural lighting, if you can do, just so I can see what you look like with a little bit of blood in the muscle, okay? Welcome back to the first video on UK soil. So thank you for all the love in the Miami series. We got a lot of support, gained a lot of momentum and a lot of traffic from the videos, and it was a different style. We went more vloggy, there wasn't all bodybuilding, so I hope you got to know me a little bit more. But now we're back in the UK, we're going to get back to the basics, give you more education, more knowledge, and help you guys along your own journey. So full day of eating today. So the last UK edition of full day of eating we did went down an absolute storm, so we're going to essentially replicate that, but with a change in nutrition slightly, and with a summer spin on that as well. So you're going to get the full macro breakdown in this video. I'm going to tell you how to set your diets up as well. So if you're watching this, you're thinking, well, it's alright having these macros, they're set for you, Ben. Well, I'm going to tell you and give you a little tip of how you can essentially help and set your own diet up. But yeah, little tip before you wake up in the morning, always rehydrate before you caffeinate. So I typically have 1 litre to 1.5 litres. And then what I'll do is have a coffee after I've consumed that with my morning health vitamins. But we're going to get straight into meal 1 now. So meal 1. I now train earlier on in the day. So what I typically do is put my carbohydrates closer to my training window because performance will be better. So on previous full days of eating, you've seen the berry combo with dark chocolate and protein. Now what we do is we have 100 gram of raw Quaker oats, 50 gram of berries, 30 gram of whey protein. So we'll talk you through that. So an easy way to cut back calories when you're essentially dieting to stay summer lean is I have hot water. A lot of people will have milk or almond milk, but again, it's calories that I don't typically need. I enjoy oats in the morning just with hot water, so I'll show you how to make these to make them a little bit tastier. Now if you're in an off season, definitely get this amongst your oats. The chocolate hazelnut protein spread from bulk. Literally though, it's not the best. Per 100 gram there's 550 calories. So you want to stay away from that if you're trying to stay summer lean. So I'm going to show you the top 3 in the summer that I use. So I get the bulk salted caramel, I get the vanilla liquid flavour drops, and then I get sweet ground cinnamon. So I'll show you how to set these up. So what I typically do is I let those oats sit for a minute and I'll look at the consistency. Perfect. Then what I'll do, and I do weigh this, and a lot of people won't weigh these, but you need to be mindful with artificial sweeteners because they're not great for digestion, to be honest. So I will literally have 10 gram of this. Gone overboard, I've had 15. And then with these, I will literally have 10 drops because these are very strong. So 10 drops of these, roughly. And then what I'll do is get 50 gram of berries. Then what I'll do is get the ground cinnamon. And there you've got your perfect meal 1. So this is phase 1 of meal 1, and then we're going to make a 30 gram weight shake. A lot of people will put protein on their oats, but it doesn't really work for me. I'm not a massive fan of it, so I prefer to have it as a shake. So we're going to eat this, then make meal 2 because we're on the road. So we're travelling to Everlast Gym to train push with a good friend of mine who will introduce and show a little bit of, but we're going to save that for the next video. So yeah, we're halfway through meal 1, going to eat this, have 30 gram whey protein with water, and then we'll start to make meal 2, so I'll show you that. Right, so we've got meal 2 preparation underway. So 150 gram of green beans, 150 gram of chicken, and then 300 gram of white potato, all uncooked whey. So a little tip, whenever I work with clients, I will always give them raw, uncooked whey. It's fine to do it cooked, but it's just easier. Now, since the last preparation, we've upgraded to the Ninja. So we've got the Ninja air fryer here, which, if anyone's prepping or anyone's struggling for time, I will show you the efficiency this has. Now, I do my chicken on here, I do my greens on there, but I put my potato in there, and honestly, within 15 minutes, I'll show you the quality of the potatoes. So it's a game changer. But again, in a dieting phase, I think it's important not to eat boring foods. So make sure you're getting some seasoning on there. I've got a couple of banging sauces as well that I'll talk you through as well. But a little bit of seasoning. To be honest, I don't weigh this, I eyeball it. I'm not going to pull the wool over your eyes, but I can guarantee I'm not even any more than like 5 gram all-purpose seasoning. And then a little bit of hot water in these. Now what you do with the Ninja, it's simple. Turn it on, look at the options. You've got air fry, roast, grill, bake, reheat, dehydrate. Air fry, knock it down to like 17 minutes, start, and it'll tell you when to add your food. So you want to make your potatoes nicer. Little bit of extra virgin olive oil, not many calories in this at all, to be honest. With the volume that I use it at, there's only a couple of sprays, and all that'll do is just make your potatoes a little bit softer, and it'll prevent them drying out. And then again, all-purpose seasoning. And then of course, to help me nutrient transport, 'cause it's going to be the pre-workout meal, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. Results in better pumps when your food is a little bit low, because like I said, it helps with the nutrient transport side of things. And let it cook. So they actually only took, what did they take? About 10 minutes in, and they're finished. So the efficiency of an Ninja air fryer, so people who tell me they've not got time to meal prep, get yourself invested in one of these. They're quite cost effective as well, to be honest. So we've got 150 gram of chicken, 300 gram of white potato, and then we've got 150 gram of green beans. So we're on the road, so we're going to get that in the meal prep. So my go-to sauce at the minute for this meal is salad cream, 70% less fat. So within 100 gram of that, there's only 120 calories, 11 gram of carb. Of course, I'm only going to have 10 gram of that, so you divide it. So literally, I always measure things, even sauces, particularly because if you're just eyeballing it, it's going to be different every time. So I will literally just put 10 gram of that on. So loads of flavour, barely any calories. A couple of other sauces for you. So you've got this one, the OG, which I think you can never go wrong with. Peri Peri Nando's sauce. Don't judge me, but lemon and herb, extra mild. Can't beat this as well, sriracha hot chili sauce. And then this is alright, but you've got to be careful with this, the Blue Dragon reduced sugar sweetened chili sauce. But again, per 100 gram of this, you're getting 135 calories, so you'd only use a splash of that. It's quite high, so I stay away from that in a dieting phase. But the first 2, 3 are all bang on. So we've got meal 2 here. Get the lid on that. We'll eat that 45 minutes before we train. So post-workout, the Cocoa Pops are back in. Now, why they're back in? Previously, I was on frosted shreddies or frosties. Now, what you've got to consider with post-workout is plays a pivotal role. It's going to replenish your glycogen stores, but is it going to keep you satiated? Is it going to keep you full? In a dieting phase, arguably not. So you've got to be very careful with what you pick. Now, if you was to pick frosted shreddies and have 100 gram of them, they weigh considerably more than Cocoa Pops, so you're going to get a lot less volume. So by having Cocoa Pops, look at the size of the bowl I'm going to get. So you've literally got 100 gram there, and you've basically got a full Tupperware. So So a little bit over 103, so we'll take 3 gram out, but look at the size of that serving. So you're going to be eating that for like 10 to 15 minutes, so your brain's naturally going to process that you've had a meal. So you're going to feel full. So you've got to be smart, use these diet tricks when you're dieting. If you're going to have cereal, we all know cereal's not the most filling meal, so be smart with the cereals that you have. Don't be having frosted shreddies, don't be having Cheerios, things like that. Opt for cereals that you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. So we talked about obviously the 30 gram serving of protein. We've got the complete protein blend from Bulk. Chocolate peanut is the best flavour, and at the minute I honestly think that's the best protein on the market, the complete protein blend. So not only does it mix exceptionally well as a paste, it drinks and blends very well as well. So get this in, get the meals in the bag, and then we're going to hit the road. We're a little bit behind schedule, so best get his asses in gear. So intro going in, essential amino acids, strawberry watermelon flavour is the best one. And then we've got creatine as well. So you can see I'm spoiled for choice. I've not only got this drawer of supplements, I've got this one as well. So Bulk have actually just launched some new low calorie sources. So if you need any supplements off Bulk, probably don't plug my code enough because all my clients use it, but it's Bray. These new sources are actually really nice. But then we've of course got some creatine, but we've got more supplements at the top here, so some more EAAs, more creatine, highly branched cyclic dextrin, pancake mix, complete protein blend, BCAAs, you name it. Bulk have got it. For you creatine users, there's a lot of speculation out there. How much creatine should I have? Should I have creatine? What's it going to do? You just need to have 5 gram every single day. The best time to have it is when you just spike your blood sugar glucose, so typically after your pre-workout meal. Obviously it replenishes ATP, but on a non-training day what I'll do is just have it first thing in the morning at 5 gram. So particularly for all you natural athletes, creatine is going to be a game changer for both your performance and recovery. So 5 gram of creatine every single day. That way you're not creatine loading, as people like to call it. And just managing it and keeping it in your supplementation stack every single day. And then for your essential amino acids, if you're using Bulk, typically what I will do is have 15 gram. And again, I just keep that as part of my routine. I use it as a hydration tool on a rest day. And then of course, these are your 9 essential amino acids that you don't get broken down from your nutrients as well. So EAAs, don't miss. Creatine, don't miss. Performance will improve, recovery likewise. Oh. So we've just rocked up to Everlast Gym. I'm going to wait for the boys. So going to have pre-workout meal, which you saw that I prepared earlier. Got some new Tupperwares with cutlery, nice and fancy. So obviously you saw the meal earlier, 150 gram chicken, 300 gram potatoes, 150 gram green beans. I'm gonna get tucked into this, let it digest. Obviously we've got a bit of content plan when we get there before we start training in terms of intros and things like that. So yeah, we'll eat this and then we'll get into the gym. Right, so touchdown Everlast Gym in Manchester today. So we've got the boys joining us, Cal and Jay. So we're going to run through a push session, talk through the fundamentals and how we approach that session. But make sure you stay tuned for this video. We're going to talk through Cal and why he's here today, and let Jay join in on a session and show him both how to train to intensity.
That is true, that is true. I'm going to have to might put my phone in your bag or something so I don't have to like get it out. You know what I mean?
But yeah, this video is coming soon, so stay tuned. catch up and of course hit the gym. I feel like when you film content with your close mates, it allows you guys to get to know me a little bit better, get my personality across, and just understand a little bit about me in the past. So I'm excited for you all to see that. But full day of eating continues. We're going to give you a full macro breakdown today. Going to give you a couple of tips in terms of how to set your diet up as well. So when we're back and we're in the office, we'll give you a rundown of how you can essentially set your own diet up through the softwares that I use that are available to anyone. But yeah, I'm going to have post-workout shortly, so we'll show you that. But just en route home now. Come on. So back at the gaff now. Took a little bit longer than planned, so not ideal timings for this post-workout, but nevertheless we're still going to get it in. So I talk about saving calories rather than having regular milk in this where you're going to accumulate a couple of 100 calories. What I do is I have water, 30 gram of whey protein, chocolate, Cocoa Pops, and then chocolate whey. So I literally just pour that on, mix it, and then I will drink that last little bit. So post-workout going in, 100 gram of Cocoa Pops, 30 gram of whey with water. So we just finished post-workout, got the main man back in the gaff.
Just finished my shift on road.
Roadman's back on lock.
He's in demand, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in demand, so we thought we'd get him on another video. But we've obviously invested a lot into content in the business this year, and we've seen exponential growth from a coaching standpoint, which I don't really plug on YouTube. You guys don't see much of the coaching side, which you will do. But I've been at capacity since the start of the year. Not really had the opportunity to open my books for online clients, but that has changed this week. And then Sergio's coming to capacity now, so we're just about to film a video that will be essentially putting out an application for online coaches. So we're going to be launching a video and a post to reach out to potential online coaches about joining the brand and expanding the business, which is exciting. So I'll give you a little bit of an insight into that. We've got 2 meals, so the chef's going to look after those.
Mum's away, so he's asked me to come up and cook because he don't know how to.
But yeah, we'll get the video filmed and then show you the rest of the meals. So as you all know, 2022 has been the year that I've invested heavily into content and the business in terms of growing Bray coaching. And over the first 4 months, myself and Sergio have seen exponential growth through pumping consistent client transformations out and consistent content, which leads us to the position that we're in today, which is essentially we're looking for an online coach to join the brand. So we're looking for somebody who has proven time and time again they can get results, somebody who's passionate about helping others, and somebody who's willing to join the movement here at Bray Coaching and essentially show the willing and the passion that me and Sergio have shown over the last 12 months. You receive full access to all our systems, our marketing team, your own content strategy, and you will receive full mentorship. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, then follow the link in my bio, register your interest, and I will send you everything you need to know. I look forward to hearing from you. This meal was trending on social media at one bit. So we've got meal 4, the infamous raspberries and blueberries, 100 gram each, and then we have 20 gram of 85% dark chocolate, 30 gram of whey. So you've all seen this, it was basically trending on Instagram at one point. So just touching on the promo video we've just done. So any online coaches who may be watching this and you're thinking you'd love to be part of what me and Sergio are bringing, then the application will be live by this point. So follow the link in my bio. I'll put the link at the bottom of this video as well and come and see what we're about. No harm in done in applying, having a conversation with us, and look forward to hearing from you.
How's life been post Miami?
An honest answer, shocking. Weather's been abysmal. No sun, no beaches. Work, back to crap work, sat there doing my 9-5, bored out my skull, thinking of sharks and everything else. No good. I don't even, can't swim my Otar here. What we're going to do? Jumping down with pike? It just don't live up to it, does it?
And then just 20 gram of dark chocolate as well. Made of steel.
This is better than any protein bar. Get your teeth into this. How many grams of protein in it?
Oh,
Best ever. Big challenge.
and we've got 30 gram of whey again. So as you can see, I'm having a lot of whey at the minute, and the reason for this is because food's low. So it's obviously protein keeps you satiated. So keeping it at a high level as well. Just a little bit above baseline, and the reason for that is just because essentially it'll help me recover better, as well as generally perform better in retention of muscle, whilst just being in a slight calorific deficit as well. So we've got that pretty much bang on, that consistency. So I think a key thing in terms of building a community when coaching is bringing people together. So obviously I coach people from around the world. So the best thing to do is have a weekly call. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. What we do is run through educational topics each week and just help people on their journey even more. So just added value. So we'll show you that now. Say hello lads, you're all on YouTube. I'll give it 5. Oh, we're here. There's more coming on. Yes, boys. There's more, mate. There's 2 screens here, but I don't know how to get those on. I'm going to run through some phone clips today. So I'm just going to I'm going to start off by recording. You put your head up, chest elevated, and what you want to do is literally it's just that position. And you're driving your elbows into your lats. So you're not focusing on pulling with your hands and your forearms. You're focusing on driving these elbows into the pocket of your lat, and that's going to allow you to get fully short, okay?
I think he's top of his elbow, his top of his shoulder and his wrists all in one straight line, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the correct.
Yeah, you're looking at this and you see a lot of people, and rather than having their arms straight like that, they bend it, so you're not going to be able to get your bicep in a fully lengthened position nor a shortened. So you're just essentially moving away and getting half the tension that you should get if you're absolutely executing it properly from a lengthened and a shortened position. Who thinks to train as hard as this and as accurate as this? Because this is arguably a standard we should all be training at. Like, if you find yourself thinking about food, message me. Like, I'm available on WhatsApp 9 o'clock every morning till 8 p.m. every night. That's like 11 hours a day that I will cover. If you message me and say you're craving food, I can be there. Whereas if you leave it to your check-in and you've come and you've completely fucked your week, and it's like, oh, I've ate off plan all week, I've had 3 or 4 things that I shouldn't have. It's almost like the damage is done, and now we're essentially a week behind where we should be. Whereas if you'd have messaged me saying, look Ben, I'm hungry, what can I have? I could just say, right, okay, what you're craving. Yeah, it might not be ideal, but if that's going to shift that craving, and I can micromanage that from an expenditure standpoint and an input standpoint in terms of take that meal out, put this meal in, and then do an extra bit of cardio, we're not going to regress. We're going to continue on the progress scale that we're on.
The point you made of communication and just telling us, literally just tell us, because that is what we're here for. We're not here to just check in and then.
Right, sweet, pleasure having you lads. I love you and leave you. This was recorded as well, so I remembered for once. But thanks for all jumping on.
Cheers, bro.
Sweet. Catch you later. Bye bye.
Thank you, mate.
Nice one, guys.
Meal 5. Master Chef stepped in. Why? Because mummy's away. She can't make it for him. So, I've got 60 gram of jasmine rice on there. 200 gram of chicken going in here. Right, here we go. Just like that. Magic, by the way. So, jasmine rice, if I'm quite right, is higher on glycemic index, which means it digests quicker and it spikes your insulin quicker, and in some cases, more than other rices, it's slightly higher in fats but also protein. There you go. And that's my uni days coming back on here.
Nutritionist, bro.
Has he got that right? Has he got that right?
Oh, that's right, yeah. Digest easier.
Yeah, that as well.
That's why I typically have it. When I'm dieting, I stay away from the packaged rice as much as I can, because macros are similar, but I just think there's going to be a little bit more shit in packaged rice. So I like to just boil it, and, well, like Josh to boil it for me, don't I, Josh? So I know there's demand for Josh at the minute. A lot of the comments were really positive from him featuring the Miami series. So keep growing the channel, keep getting those subs up and those views up. Never know, might be a full-time role for him on the channel, eh, Josh? entertainment.
Are we sure we really want that? Be careful what you ask for. I keep saying that to people. A few people asking me, am I going to start my own channel? Just be careful what you ask for.
You've all seen Steve will do it. You've all seen his content.
Yeah, that'll make him look like Steve won't do it.
Yeah, Steve won't be doing it if Josh Cardwell does global. And then I've mixed the veg up a little bit this evening, so we moved away from greens. And we've got some vegetable variety in, so we've got 150 gram of tomatoes. What we do here is quite simple. Top trick. I said I didn't put chicken in here earlier, but Josh has encouraged me to, and then literally bang those in there. Watch the magic. Better be 10-10 this meal.
I will say, get that thing sorted out. Sure, you get a shape.
Meal 5. We've got 150 gram of chicken, 60 gram of dry weight jasmine rice, and then 150 gram of tomatoes. All done courtesy of Josh. Do you reckon? Show the viewers what he's cooked up. We've got some burnt chicken, some stodgy rice, and some smashed up tomatoes. We'll get a taste test. We'll see.
Taste test.
Imagine what you did. Confident. So,
Trust me, my guy. I belong in the kitchen.
full-time employment soon. Chef Cardwell, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
But the reason I have this last is because it keeps me nice and full. So usually I try and head off to bed around 10:30. I've switched my routine up a little bit. So I was applying a little bit too much pressure to myself, weren't I? So 2 hours before bed keeps me nice and full because of course I fast in the morning till 9 o'clock. So typically I'm not eating now for another 12 hours. So that's meal 5 boxed off, and of course we've been creating content all day, so we don't slip. The clients have got feedback to have, so we're going to be working into the evening. But as always, I like to add value and help you guys on this journey as much as possible. So I'm going to show you here a simple tool that you can use to essentially map your own macros out. So if you go onto the internet and you type in www.calculator.net/macro-calculator, what you'll be presented with is the macrocalculator.net. And essentially what you can do here is you always want to put it in metric units. You can then go in and complete this. So you've got your age, your gender, your height, your weight, your activity, which is a big factor. So for example, if you're going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, you typically want to be picking active daily exercise or intense exercise 3 to 4 times a week. If you're going more than that, you'll pick very active, intense exercise 6 to 7 times a week. Or if you generally are going to the gym 5-6 times a week and you're a manual labourer, for example, and you're doing 15-20k steps a day, you'll be very active. So very intense exercise daily or a physical job. And what that'll do then is determine your amount of calories. So if you essentially put meter, for example, age, you'll put my height in. So you'll do like 178. kg at the minute is like 79. I would say that I go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. So what I'm going to fit into the bracket along with 10k steps is intense exercise 6 to 7 times a week. And then I want to maintain weight, for example. You'll then press calculate, and what that'll do is present you with your macros. You then have a bar above the top. If you want balanced macros, you will select this one. If you want low fat, you will select this one. If you want low carb, you will select this one. Now the one that I would recommend is high protein, because you're going to get enough protein to keep you satiated, you're going to get enough carbs for your energy and enough fats for slow release of energy as well as bodily functions. So that's just a great way and a great tool for you to set up your macros and essentially understand what you should be eating for your body type. So just a free tip there, if people can't afford coaches or they can't afford to invest into their own journey, this is just free, and you can then go away and break down your foods and pick foods that you want. But hopefully you all took something away from this video. We're back on UK soil, so I promised value and education. I feel like we've done that today. The full macros for what I have eaten today will be on this video, so we'll put those after each meal and then at the end of this video. But again, as always, thank you for watching, and we're going to plug this more this video. So remember to like, remember to comment, and most importantly remember to subscribe, because we're pushing this channel hard. But as always, thank you for watching.